Winners, how are you doing? Pastor Jefferson here. Remember, this is part 7 of negative production externalities. Okay, negative production externalities of consumption. Just want to say very quickly in part 7, if you know you're going to get a home from the Lord, you know God's going to bless you with a home, ask your realtor about externalities, because you don't want to be getting a mortgage and a company spills some spillage in this lake or in your neighborhood and it caused environmental damage and you end up, the third party, you paying for it. That's what it is. A business deal was made. You had nothing to do with it. But the sewage and the spillage and the nuclear waste and all that stuff gets in the water and or in the environment of your neighborhood. See, I want to see you win, homeowners. I want to see you win. So research it. Type up negative externalities so you'll know if your neighborhood has that situation. It's important. I cannot stress it enough. This is Pastor Jefferson of Goodness and Mercy. I want to see you win. I don't want to see you lose. So homeowners, future homeowners, research negative externalities so you don't have to pay for a company's failure to keep their nuclear waste in the environment of your neighborhood. Once again, negative externalities, making sure that you, the third party, do not pay for a company's spillage. Check with your realtor. Get a good relationship with an expert. I want to see you win. I want to see you win. I want to see you win, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, this is the way that our church tithe. We give tithes to you, tithes of information. We sow a seed of information to you. So some of you are believing God for a home. He's prophesied to you. You want to make sure your money stays kept. You don't want your money being wasted. All you got to do is say, Mr. and Mrs. Realtor, the house I'm going to get, is there any negative externalities in the neighborhood? Am I going to be dealing with? Will it hurt me? Will it affect me? I'm pretty sure your realtor will be glad to tell you if it will. So search out negative externalities, making sure that two companies don't merger and get some leakage in the environment and you don't know about it till you end up paying the cost. You don't want to do that. If you're not part of the deal, why should you have to pay for anything? So you're not being a troublemaker. It doesn't mean you're going to be causing any problems. You just making sure, ladies and gentlemen and winners, that you don't pay for something that was not your mistake. You can check it out, research it on your own, type it up. Before you go to a realtor, type it up on your internet. Okay? I just want to see y'all get blessed. I really do. This is part 7 of our video time. I just want to, when I get information, I'm going to give it to you. All right? Even if it sounds like it ain't going to do you no good. But check it out anyways. It may not be for you. It might not. But it's good to protect the finances God given you so you can concentrate on preaching the gospel, telling people about Jesus Christ. But those of you that are not saved, I still want to give this information to you. You ain't got to be saved for us to enjoy this information. You might not even want to go to church. I still want to give you this information. I'm to serve mankind, not just to save people. But look at it, folks. Read it. Check it out. This is part 7 of the video, and I just want you to know that so you can make sure that your money stay preserved for the gospel of Jesus Christ, for the kingdom of his word, for mission work and evangelistic work. Oh yeah. You know, there's so many people who've been victimized off of negative externalities of consumption. They got their home and then they got a letter or however it comes, a phone call, and they find out they had to pay more than what, extra, I would say, and they didn't know why. Till they found out. I know a situation that was pretty good for a couple, and it was an externality, but it worked out good for this couple. They lived in the area, right? Okay, here's a negative externality. To see why it's important for you to know that. I know a couple, it was in Connecticut. and they lived on the street, and they got a letter from Connecticut saying that the factory that was way down the street from them caused bad oil to be under the ground where they live. And they didn't know about the situation, but they got charged for it. But it worked out. The Lord blessed, and the Lord worked it out where they ended up getting money back. But see, they didn't know. Did you hear that? They didn't know. They didn't know that the company that merged in their area did some kind of spillage problem, and there was bad chemicals under the ground of their house. See, that's an externality. But they got blessed. They didn't have to pay for it. That's because God moved. But don't let that stop you from researching. You got to research, because it could have went the other way. It could have went the other way, and they could have been paying a lot of money for the environmental damage that oil caused underground. So looking out for you, that's all. Love it. Every time I get information, I'm going to give it to you. Hallelujah. Because I want to see you blessed. So I know I've been talking your ears off about this, but please, especially if you know God is going to give you a house, a business, or a church building, research negative externalities, and you'll see where you can be protected, so you can make sure that you don't have to pay for a business deal that you didn't make, because it gets passed on to the third party, which is you. You're not the first party, you're not the seller, or you're not the consumer that bought it. You are the third party, the innocent neighbor, the innocent individual, the innocent husband, the innocent wife, mother and father. And you don't want a bad merger to bring pollutants in your neighborhood, and you get sick. So you need to know, getting these houses, say, realtor, is that a problem? How can I deal with it? Well, God bless you. I see you at part 8. We're going to talk some more information. Is our church tithing to you? A lot of times you are asked by churches to give a tithe, to sow a seed. But this is our church giving a tithing information to you. We want to do it. Thank you for letting us do it. Love you. Check it out. Negative externalities of consumption. Negative externalities of consumption. Check it out. God bless. See you part 8.